welcome to a rather special episode where we play Elder Scrolls Adventures Redguard. I've heard many things about this game. I've heard it's trash, and I've heard... That's mostly what I've heard, actually. But I've heard Todd Howard was this was one of the first Todd Howard games. So, naturally, we have to check it out. Celebrate 500 subscribers, and yeah, let's just jump into it. I have no idea what to expect, and this should be interesting. There it is. Yes, the beautiful name, Todd Howard. Todd, my boy, what disaster have you wrought upon us today?
It is late in the Second Era, a time of war, as the empire of Tiber Septim sweeps through the kingdoms of Tamriel in a glorious bid for conquest. Septim is opposed on all sides, but never more fiercely than by Hammerfell, the ancestral home of the Redguard. The High King of Hammerfell, Thasard II, resists the imperial invasions even as he sees other kingdoms crumble, until at last, without warning and surprisingly devoid of court treachery, death takes its full measure. With its High King dead, Hammerfell is crippled, plunging into a bloody civil war between the crowns, fighting for their homeland's continued sovereignty, and the forebears, who have finally accepted the Emperor's rule. The crowns, led by the heir to Thasard, Prince Ator, are continually victorious, spilling the blood of the forebears across Hammerfell's sands. From his seat of power in the port city of Stros M'Kai, Prince Ator slowly reunites his father's unraveled kingdom. Feeling their impending defeat, the forebears sign a pact with the Emperor, allowing him to bring his armies in, crush the crowns, and rule Hammerfell as his own. Tiber Septim's armies prove too much for the proud Redguard crowns. Tiber Septim sends his best commander, Lord Richten, to Stros M'Kai to close the grip on Prince Ator and the crowns. The prince rallies his forces for one last stand. Knowing that Hammerfell's sovereignty is at stake, the crown forces match the might of the Empire, meeting them in the harbor of Stros M'Kai for the final battle. The fighting is fierce. Lord Richten, having seen the prince's victories at sea before, decides to bring his last resource to the fore. The dragon, Nathalilagus, proud jewel of the imperial crown. Ator commands his archers to ready their weapons, but is struck down himself by Richten's assassin, felled by an arrow whose poison spreads too fast. Ator's wizard attempts to save the prince, but the dragon ends his magic and the crown's hope for victory in a single fiery breath. Having conquered the crowns, the Emperor's forces claim rule over all of Hammerfell. Imperial garrisons are stationed at every city, and Richten himself is named provisional
Okay, so far, some observations. Didn't realize there was dragons before Skyrim. Like, I thought the whole point of Skyrim was that they were supposed to be gone for a while, which I guess it's the Second Era still, so it is kind of like a long time ago. But like, I didn't realize there was games besides like Elder Scrolls Online and
our hero, Cyrus, a Redguard who long ago left Hammerfell to wander the borderlands of the Empire.
Cyrus,
Let's make this short, Sarathra. I've got work to do.
Interesting that the voice actor is the same guy as the guy who plays all the Redguard males in Oblivion. And the Khajiits have their own language. I was not aware that was a thing, but I mean, it makes sense. Like, I like it. Cool.
You should know you got me the job.
Sratra kolkotero to Hammerfell, Boshein.
The seal is broken.
Sratra warega.
Yeah, I bet you were.
Nukodwadin, Sratra X Kyle.
Izara.
Rolita dek Kaudor.
I need a ship.
To board the koi, Sratra Nakovik, Warabarashi.
Money, too.
Sridwadin ja, Epakoja Srik, Pur Sratra Kadoiliter Beko,
We haven't spoken in 10 years. There was trouble.
Kakatar.
I killed her husband.
Hammerfell's prodigal son, Cyrus, returns to the province of his birth. He buys passage to the island of Stros M'Kai in the hopes of rescuing his sister, Izab.
Get below is what the pilot said to the wet-haired maid.
What is with that guy's voice? What is it? Why did that guy just go in a door? That's funny.
Probably wouldn't make a difference if I told you I had no time for this.
This is about Redguard honor, boy. Stand aside. Yes, a doubtful notion it is.
I cannot take that guy's voice seriously.
But there you have it.
Never been much for politics. In my day, piracy was honest work.
Don't be a hero, boy.
Where's the money in that?
And yea, verily, by his bravery they were impressed for a scant few seconds.
Okay, so here we are. Okay, I have no idea how to control anything. I turned. Okay, no. Okay. Let me just try running away. That's something I know how to do. I'm pretty good at that, I like to think. Let's go up here to the stern of the ship. Okay, let's see. Oh, yes, when I'm stuck. Perfect. Okay, now how do I attack? Oh, control. Okay, so control attacks. Okay, I turn myself around. Okay, pointing him at him might help if I can aim perfectly. But I overcorrected right there. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, well, he's not really attacking me. But, okay, so I'm actually not doing too well in health. But, let me just, okay, holding down control apparently is the way to go. Because that actually seems to do anything. Okay, cool. Okay, let me just, okay, let me fire the view distance. Okay. Oh, yes, the great 1998 graphics. Actually, for its time, it's pretty good. Like, no complaints on that department. Like, this is almost a quarter of a century, so it's like older than I am, actually. It's crazy. Okay, let's go back down here and fight this guy. Love how this game just throws you into the action. It's like no time for tutorial. You could pretty much die on this part if you're not careful. Language. Hey, we did it.
Captain, good to see you back in command.
Please call me Grim. You disposed of those ruffians so quickly, I had no time to retrieve my sword from my cabin.
I'm sure you were trying to help, buddy. Don't you worry.
Let us move on before more show up.
Okay, so this must be Stros M'Kai. This must be the city where it's based in. This is okay. Yeah, it's a nice city. That's the Daggerfall graphics. I like it. I like it.
My latest travels have brought me to Stros M'Kai, and no one here has seen your sister for 3 months.
Okay, so it seems like our objective is to find my sister, go to a bar, and beware of the Empire. Cool. Good job. Okay. Let's see if I can attack this guy. It would be great to genocide people in this game too, as well as in Morrowind. What? Okay, so apparently it doesn't do... Oh, okay. So it's not letting me actually attack him, so that's cool. Okay, let's see if... Okay, how do you talk to someone? Let me try... Let's see. Is it the same button you use for sword? Nope, okay, it's not jump. Okay, there it is. see if she knows anything about my sister.
My sister last seen over 3 months ago.
Sarah, yes. I see the family resemblance. Can't say I know her, though. She was all caught up in them troubles we had when the young prince was here.
A friend is meeting me at the Dragon Tail. Do you know it?
Sure, Sienna knows it all right. Used to be a favorite of mine till that damn lizard Barky got all high and mighty on me. Does this friend have a name?
Tobias. Do you know him?
Did Hundine hate goblins? Of course I know him. One of my best customers, and I'm no lie. Any friend of Tobias is a friend of Sienna's. I'll be happy to help you out any way I can.
Okay, so basically she has the same information. Go to the bar to find about your sister. She is missing, and don't trust the Empire. I wonder if it'll let me actually fight the guards then. Jump? No. Talk to guard. Okay, that is very, very rude, sir. And ooh, wait, what if I? Okay, yes, I can activate. Pull out my sword, and oh, he's fighting. Yes, yes, this is great. Yes. I don't know if they're rooting for me or for him, but oh, yes, I killed him. Nice. Can I search his body? Talk to man. No, I want to search body. Is there an option to search body? Oh, great. I don't trust. I'm sure you're a nice guy, but I don't really care about you. Oh, yes, there it is. There was an option to search body. Nice. Okay. Some gold. Well, that for a little bit of gold. I love how this guy didn't even, like, react, so there's no bounty in this game, apparently. That's interesting. But, yeah, I'm gonna try fighting this guy, too. Why not?
Your style needs. So take that.
Nice. Okay, killed him. And search his body. Ooh, a health potion. Nice. Ooh, I fell. Okay, is there a way to get back up now? There's no. Okay. Todd, what have you done to me? Todd. Okay. Todd, you. Okay, great. Todd, curse you, Todd. I blame Todd for all my problems right now. You know, I actually found out Todd's older brother was responsible for the cinematic masterpiece that is Bambi 2. So it seems both Howard brothers are responsible for sequels that take forever, because I believe Bambi 2 is like 60 years after the original Bambi. So if that track record holds for Elder Scrolls 6, it might take a while. Okay, we made it back onto the land. Let's see if I can go into any of these houses. Locked. Okay. What about this one here? Maybe I can cut my way in? Nope. Okay, actually I can't, like... Wait, there it is. Open door. No? Okay. No. Okay. Yeah. There was an option like 2 seconds ago. Where'd it go? Where is he? Okay. There it is. Open door. I think it was locked. Okay. Okay. Let's just try to find this bar place.
One moment.
Sorry, man. Imperials everywhere. I don't talk with strangers.
I mean, that was smart, my man. I mean, I did just murder 2 of them. You probably don't want to be seen by me. Okay, why is Todd? Okay, so apparently Todd is not letting me up this this cliff, even though it's like literally 2 feet, and I can't jump up either. So, curse you, Todd. And I gotta say, this music is kind of repetitive. It gets very old very quickly. It's a little unique, I'll give it that, but also I'm kind of over it, and there's no way to turn it off. I tried very hard. If you know a way to turn it off, please let me know, because I tried so hard to turn this music off, and I couldn't. Okay, so it said something about a town square. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but that's where I'm trying to find it. But this looks pretty promising. Okay, so here's the bar. It's kind of lagging out in here, but this is okay. Okay, it's a nice little tavern. Kind of reminds me of Daggerfall a little. That must be the lizard barkeep guy that someone warned me about. Oh, that's alright. I'm dropping frame like nobody's business. But let's try talking to the lizard guy, see what he knows.
Barkeep, well met. I'm Cyrus.
I know. I had Tobias made out of fool to believe you'd come.
He looks like the mascot of the Florida Gators. Which, I mean, go Gators, I guess, but also like, wow, that guy is... Actually, I don't know, I kind of like his design, like, as far as Argonians go, in like, Oblivion, or in, like, I don't really remember seeing them in Daggerfall, but, in Morrowind, I kind of like this design better.
Welcome to the Dragon Tail. By the way, this is bound subsistence of mine, where there is good ear and ale co-equal. What can I do for you?
A drink might be nice.
Dude, the window behind me is glitching out. Like, what is this? What is this game?
Ever ready to listen, Softskin? Let adventure thine be mine. I'll share what thoughts I can.
Okay, so let's find out what he knows about my sister.
What can you tell me about Azara?
She frequented this establishment much before the battle in Hunting Bay. Less after, of course.
Of course.
She was a fervent one, your nestling, who hated the Empire not in hushed tones. After the occupation, she disappeared for a while.
She disappeared 3 months ago.
No, I'm talking about before that, right after the battle. Many crowns made themselves scarce then. Isara was one of them. I didn't see her for several weeks following. Later she showed up, needing a drink and rambling, intent on some decision.
What then?
The Imperials came, and I let her out through the window. I haven't seen her since.
So Azara did survive the Battle of Stros M'Kai.
Aye, she did, and then hid well in its aftermath, until 3 months ago.
Occupation
So it appears my sister is alive, or at least was alive, which is, I mean, what we want.
Hammerfell's the defiant line of the human laid still. They say some still fight the Empire on the mainland.
is thus the Empire delayed in further expansion.
The whole wild world, the elf kingdoms, and the Mistlands waits to see what finally happens here in the last land of men.
What are you talking about?
This tavern, of course, both site and subsidy of my studies, as well as a fine storehouse of spirits.
What's your subject of study?
The other, of course, those ones not skimmed in scale. We see that Septine's tribes will not be long satisfied with the thrones of men and the elder race. One day they will come to Black Marsh. Argonians have lost lands once before, when we did not know our enemy.
I see, and what better place to learn the wants of men than at the bar?
There are other places. University, the military, the magical guild. But I aim to chart man's geography of desire, which is most readily charted when he is drunk and black.
Okay, so basically he doesn't like the Empire either, but he's not like out and open about it. And
Can we talk later?
Anytime.
okay, I don't think that was the guy I was supposed to meet though. It's so laggy. Oh, okay, I think this is the guy. Oh, it's the Nord guy from the other Elder Scrolls games. I think Oblivion and Morrowind. Definitely sounds like the Morrowind guy. I don't know, but it's been a while since it's been a little bit since I played Oblivion, but I think it's the same. Yeah, it's definitely Oblivion as well.
I prayed that you would get my letter.
You were here, Tobias, or I wouldn't have known Azara was in trouble. I have not been in Hammerfell since the,
I know, lad, what you mean.
Anyway, Stros M'Kai has no one who could have reached me. Thank you.
I sent a letter some weeks ago, Cyrus. I fear things have gotten worse for your sister since.
How do you mean worse? What more do you know about Azara?
Nothing more than my letter has described. That she is gone and no one knows where. It's a bad feeling that's grown worse with the weight.
In this town knew of Azara.
I did not question many for fear of ill allegiance. So I went to the temple to ask of her. For the brothers of Arche are neutral in mortal affairs. There, Brother Niddle told me that Azara had vanished and set me on the road of writing you. Also, Dreekius here knew that she was missing too.
So the priests are still safe from being conquered.
Be that as it may, the temple is quite empty of priests, save for Brother Niddle. It seems some of their ranks have disappeared also.
I'm noticing a theme. Where did you...
Okay, so he has information that the temple knows something, and the priests are kind of on our side, but they're probably a little scared about the Empire too, which, I mean, it's fair.
So I can count Brother Niddle as an ally then?
On my word, he was most helpful, but he seemed to be holding something back.
I wouldn't consider paranoia a bad character trait in Stros M'Kai these days. Besides, you're so ugly.
That was it. He may open up to you more, being Azara's brother and half as hard to look at.
I'll be back. If you're not here... Thanks for everything. Good luck.
Just find your sister and get out of here. And send word through Sratra. Go on, you'll do fine.
Cyrus, can I help you?
Okay, so I guess that's good enough. So what are my first impressions? Like I said, for a game that's older than I am, I'm pretty impressed. I could definitely understand what everyone's saying about the combat, and like, controls are pretty wonky. The storyline's pretty interesting so far, I'll give it that much. If it wasn't for the controls and frame rate issue, it wouldn't be terrible. The music issue is probably a little annoying too. It's very repetitive, very, very loopy. But other than that, like, yeah, I mean, for its time, not a bad game. I might play it some more. Yeah, would recommend if you're into this sort of 25-year-old game. Yeah. Anyways, see you tomorrow for more murder.